Let's talk about that for a second. The Treaty of Waitangi, because there was talk after the Queen passed away about New Zealand becoming a republic.
Yeah.
If we did choose to leave the crown, because I think after the Queen's passing, everyone was like, "Oh, Charles III, no one likes that guy."
Yeah.
So it's been on the news, it's been talk on the radio about New Zealand becoming a republic. But then it's interesting because if we do as a country, that treaty isn't valid anymore because it's a agreement by the Crown and Māori. With the Crown gone, well, how are we gonna sort this out?
I mean, who said it won't be relevant? I mean, it's part of Aotearoa New Zealand. It's part of that.
Except for the Crown. The Crown be gone.
The problem is
part.
It can be amended. That's not a problem. I mean, it can be amended. I mean, the treaty should. I mean, there was talk about entrenching the treaty into the constitution, making it part of the constitution, New Zealand's constitution, and I'm all for that. Because there's no way that if we go down the republic path, there's no way any future government will do that. No way, because
is it hard? Because it's too hard.
It won't be too hard. Simply because of the pushback that they will get, massive pushback. If you think that the foreshore and seabed was a catalyst for Māori, to even form or to even a catalyst for a lot of Māori to be up in arms, to the point that they started a party. Māori Party was born from that. If you thought that was the changing of things that Māori would voice against, such a possible deal of getting rid of the treaty, that will be a massive fight back from Māori in general. So no, I'm a believer. It still is a part, and it should be a part of every governance role in the future. So, and I'm actually Republican by background, by nature. I believe there should be we will become a republic. It was only a matter of time to wait until the Queen passed away, and now it's a time for that debate to come. Australia, the last time they had a referendum, they just missed out on the referendum to become a republic. So we tend to follow Australia on certain things. John Key once said, it will be inevitable that that New Zealand will become a republic in the future. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Whether it be in our lifetime or my lifetime rather than yours is speculative at the moment. But it will be. So. But the issue I have with that is if we ever become or go down that path to become a republic, what sort of republic will it be? Will it be the one that we're seeing in America at the moment? I tend to think, no, I don't want to go down that path because you're talking about requiring another house chamber in Parliament, so there'll be two. Like what they're having in America, Congress and Senate. I believe that there are certain things in the Republican system that we can implement, but still vote for a prime minister. And that's how I see it.
So will we have a limitation on terms, like 2 terms? That's it.
No, I'm a believer in term limits. I've always been, even now, how we do our politics. I'm a believer that the prime minister should be only allowed to do 2 terms. I'm a believer that any MP in the electorate should be only sit 2 or 3 terms. Even if I'm lucky enough to get into politics, I want to serve at least 2, minimum 3 terms. That's 9 years. That's how I look at it. And then, leave so that other people can come. It's important that we constantly revolve people constantly. So that they can bring new, fresh eyes and ideas. But when you have people that have been there, like Winston, 40 plus years, I wonder, well, we don't want to be like America where you have senators and Congress people be there to bloody, 40, 50 years. Biden's 80, he's been there since, for 50 years. What have you actually done in that time? And that's the part of the problem I have with politicians. Tell me, what have you done in the time that you're there? So it's important for me. Term limits is and even election periods is a thing of me as well. 4 years, go 4 years rather than 3.
Whatever happens, it's gonna be exciting. I guess it'll be exciting for the country to have that process going into being a republic.
I would like to think that it will be exciting in terms of in your time, because a lot of changes in your time will happen in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, Cam. Even your kids and stuff like that. A lot of the things that hopefully that they will implement soon, if not in the next 5 years, will start to impact not only you as you grow older, but also your children. So exciting, yeah. The proof is in the pudding. If I live to 80 or 90 and I get a chance, and I think that of our conversations that we just had now, and I think that the changes that I saw, since I've been here since 1975, to the changes that I've seen now, and to hopefully the changes that I'll see possibly in the next 20 years, then I can actually make a judgment and say, well, was it good? Were these changes actually worth it?